Hi, I'm your morning witch at the Liminal. Today is Tuesday, January 13th. Tuesday, January 13th. And Tuesdays we're in the kitchen. So I'm going to use this as an example of kind of what I was talking about yesterday, right? Where if we're in a place of wanting, longing, striving for, we're not going to have what we want, right? So I have two examples for this. One just came about this morning, and I was like, oh, this goes well with today's video. So I can't eat meat anymore, except for fish and eggs. I can have dairy products. Is it alpha-gal? Probably. Don't know. I can't get tested. I don't have insurance. That would be so expensive. Also, it's not just like most people with alpha-gal, from what I've read, can't have beef and sometimes pork, but I can't have chicken or turkey. I can't even have eel. Like, eel is not aquatic enough for me to be able to safely eat it. That's not the point. The point is, obviously, as a meat eater most of my life, a lot of my favorite foods, or foods that I enjoy, had meat in them, like kolache. I can't have kolache anymore, and I finally accepted a while ago I can't have kolache. And now, thanks to following pages like Cook Like a Czech with Petra Kupska, I hope I said your name right, or Czech Feast, I have recipes for sweet kolaches, which I will be making later today on a live, probably on the TikTok. But okay, so I probably could have come up with the idea that you can have sweet kolaches on my own, right? Without, there being any help from the universe bringing that into my path, because I decided that even though I'm not of Czech descent, their foods are very similar to a lot of the other foods that I know my grandparents enjoyed and things like that. So I've been trying their recipes because the Russian pages that I follow don't seem to give out as many recipes. And I need to follow some Polish cooking pages. But either way, even if I could have found out about sweet kolaches on my own, kolaches that can have no meat in them. Here's another example for what I was talking about yesterday of that place of want, right? I used to go out when I used to look for hagstones every time I was at a watery space, right? Like I would look for hagstones. I really wanted to find a hagstone. People around me would find hagstones, and I'd be like, I want to find hagstone too. I'd be in this place of searching, in this place of want. After a while, I gave up. I was like, at this point, even if I find a hagstone, like, it won't feel like worthy, because like other people, they just be finding them, right? So I gave up my hunt for hagstones. Now, this is just the few I decided that they wanted to come home with me, so they got to. Several others asked, and I was like, I'm just going to move you to somewhere else. But these got to come home because they asked to. But I find hagstones every time I go out with my husband now. Like, this is the handful that I brought home. And half-made hagstones constantly asking for help and becoming full hagstones, which is a lot of fun. I get to help them in their journey, just like I get to help these guys in their journey, because I'm going to put them in different places outside, not near the water, where they can carry on as they requested to do. I see you.